Sleep is the most important thing in the world, so people are always looking for ways to improve their sleep. And now this sleep hack is becoming popular, taping your mouth shut during the night. But does this really improve your sleep, or is it even dangerous? Halon tapes his mouth shut during sleep.
So it's a real thing now.
Natural breathing is the way to go when you're doing sports.
Then you should try to tape your mouth then.
At night.
Yeah, why not? Or when you train. No, but seriously.
No, I've actually done that. I've actually bought tape to help make sure I'm not mouth.
I have it.
KSI as well? So what is it supposed to do? Like, it sounds pretty dangerous.
If your nose gets all clogged up,
Then how do you breathe?
I don't know.
I've been doing this for 30 f***ing days.
That's an interesting intro.
Big guy, by the way.
I'm sure your first obvious question is, why would anyone tape their mouth shut while they slept?
I know this guy. He's a really buff fitness guy.
Oh, yes, he is.
It's simple. I'm always looking to optimize my health. Doesn't matter if that means forcing myself outside into the elements and exposing myself to the cold every morning. I'll do it. I was first introduced to this concept from this book. It's a phenomenal read. The experiment that he and one other person did on themselves, where they taped their nose shut for 20 days and watched themselves subjectively and objectively deteriorate.
Oh, so they reversed it. So the reverse effect of taping your nose actually
Made their lives worse. I know, and I've heard how important breathing through your nose is.
Yes, it filters the air better.
So that's why you would prefer to just breathe completely through your nose.
They've done several studies that show the number of apnea events per night cuts in half. If you snore, you're just not aware of the fact that you're dying a little bit every night. And that big fat wife of yours sure as hell isn't gonna tell you.
He just called my wife fat, and I don't even have a wife.
Nasal breathing is the clear winner. It filters allergens, humidifies air, and even causes your paranasal sinuses to release nitric oxide, which have a whole host of benefits. That's why you'll see somebody like Huberman talk about it so much.
He actually reminds me of Huberman.
Oh, yes. It's just, it's the same person.
Same guy.
We should be trying to breathe out of our nose all the time, which means while you train.
I am way too aware of my breathing right now.
Oh, yes, I'm just...
Take a nice deep inhale through your nose and then breathe out of your nose as slow as you possibly can. If you can't last 20 seconds, you suck at life.
What? Whoa!
Okay, let's see. Let's go. Take a deep breath in.
I don't know what I was doing. I was just at one point holding my breath.
I'm also done. That was 45 seconds. Okay, so we're intermediates.
Sure.
If you want to have this timer as well, make sure to download the app right now. Extra secret.
It's just a matter of getting your body comfortable in high carbon dioxide environments. But the absolute best way is just to kick your own ass and only breathe out of your big fat nose.
That's the question. Does a bigger nose actually work better?
I would say it's probably your vacuum power.
Don't be surprised if at first it feels like it's slowing you down and holding you back. It takes weeks to see any benefits. You're gonna have just know that over time, this is gonna allow you to breathe more efficiently, improve oxygen delivery, and delay fatigue.
If your oxygen
levels,
uptake is
yeah.
better, then of course everything in the body functions better.
Yeah, makes sense. Mouth taping is the best thing I've ever done to sleep and feel better. I think I've been doing this for 10 months now. You get more deep sleep, mouth isn't dry when I wake up, fall asleep faster, and you don't wake up to pee at all.
What has that got to do with it?
Because of the deeper sleep, you're not woken by the fact that you have a feeling that you need to pee, because your body's just like...
Well, let me give you some tips I picked up along the way that'll make your life a lot easier. Stop blowing your nose, it only makes it worse. Go to Costco, get a big bag of NeilMed Sinus Rinse, mix one of those salt packets with distilled water, blow it up your nose, and try not to throw up.
Oh, just salty water.
How often do you have to blow your nose?
I actually rarely do it.
I don't think I've gone years without doing it.
Yes, exactly.
And I know a lot of people that have it quite often. I'm wondering if it's related to this or just fitness in general.
And when it comes to mouth tape, the best I found
Timing.
is hostage tape.
Hostage tape? That is my favorite name of a brand ever.
So let me give you a rundown how these 30 days went. By day 2, I could comfortably sleep without ripping off the mouth tape. By day 7, I could work out and comfortably breathe through my nose. And at this point, we're past day 30. I feel a lot better.
That was fast. I want to have more information. Is there anybody else that has done this?
Ali Abdal slept for 30 days with his mouth shut.
The idea here is that if we tape our mouth shut while we're sleeping, we can't breathe through our mouth, and instead we have to breathe through our nose. However you feel about the shape of your own nose, it's a pretty good invention. The mucus and hairs on the inside help humidify and filter the air that we breathe, and warm it to body temperature before it enters our lungs.
If it's cold outside and you breathe like this, like, then you actually feel the cold more here. And if you breathe through your nose, it's just normal.
How do they put it on?
Yeah, let me see.
I guess it goes in the mouth like this. There's a bit of a hole in the middle, and so if I want to talk, I can talk like this.
Oh, you can talk.
Doesn't seem like that should be doable.
If you can talk, then you can breathe.
Yeah. Imagine in the middle of the night, there's someone breaking into your house, and you want to scream.
All right, so that's day one.
That worked reasonably well. My mouth is a little bit dry, but I didn't wake up during the night at all, and it's a lot less dry than it normally would be.
That's
Mission
progress.
successful.
I do have to say, your sleep becomes a lot more expensive, because they don't look that cheap. For how many? 28, so that's almost $1 a day.
That's more expensive, yeah.
That's like $300 a year.
That's
for sleep.
for tape.
If it gives you a better life quality in general, it's probably worth $300. Pro tip, try using micropore surgical tape instead. It's about 90% cheaper than the strips and work great.
So basically you need tape with a bit of an opening.
All right, so it has been 3 weeks since I've started using these
Almost 30 days
somnifixes to
in.
tape my mouth shut.
He's not dead yet.
For the next week, I'm gonna try and not use those. And I'm tracking my sleep with the Apple Watch and with the Oura Ring. This was my first night in a while sleeping without the tape, and it actually wasn't too bad. I didn't wake up in the middle of the night needing a drink of water.
And I think in general, his body still has better levels and is still performing better during sleep.
Let's talk about the main question now, which is, does this actually work, and does it actually improve the quality of my sleep? Now, in terms of subjective thoughts, yes, I think this actually does work. It looks as if my sleep quality, on average, just eyeballing these numbers, was actually better when I didn't have my mouth taped shut than when I did, which goes completely against my personal kind of subjective experience of it. I'd recommend at least giving it a try, especially if you are like me, a mouth breather.
Oh, doctors warn about risks of TikTok mouth taping trend.
I mean, right now we only have heard success stories.
It's the latest social media trend, taping your mouth shut to get a better night's sleep. But some doctors are sounding the alarm.
It's the latest wellness craze.
You will have the best sleep of your entire life.
Putting tape on your mouth for a better night's sleep. Doctors say there can be some positive effects of breathing through the nose instead of the mouth.
He said it like there can be.
Including better sleep, lowering blood pressure, filtering out allergens, and decreasing anxiety.
These sound really good.
Yeah,
I want those benefits.
Definitely.
Anyone considering mouth taping should know the risks.
It could end up being an emergency situation. A lot of things happen in our sleep, including the need to perhaps take a deep breath or gasp. If we're building up carbon dioxide in our body, we need to expel that. That's why we yawn. That's why we will sometimes take a deep breath in. So you do not want to block your mouth.
It sounds like it makes sense.
But it also doesn't, because you still have your nose. So you can still get rid of, like he said, the carbon dioxide. Like, you can still filter the air, you can still get rid of it. This is not some weird TikTok trend. The Sleep Foundation has lots of information on mouth taping. It has been very beneficial for a lot of people, including eliminating sleep apnea.
There you go.
I feel like this video was created to just sort of bash on some random TikTok hype, even though it's not really a TikTok hype.
But regardless of the risks, Lindsay says since taping her mouth shut, she's never slept so well.
I do think the benefits here outweigh the risks a lot more.
And also, I don't see any cases where it has gone wrong. Taping your mouth shut seems like a good health hack, but we still need to try it.
If you want to see another health hack, make sure you check out this video right here on barefoot shoes. It's very interesting and it might change your life. Smash the like, subscribe, and hit that bell.